Welcome to my tutorial. On today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can convert unbalanced signal back to balance. If you could remember very well, on my last video I showed you how to connect a DI bus to a particular mix and what is going to happen without DI bus. But today there is a little slight change on today's tutorial. I'm going to show you what you can do in the absence of a DI bus. Maybe you don't have a DI bus now and you want to connect a keyboard. Maybe you have a multiple number of keyboard, maybe 2 or 3 or 4 keyboard. You can connect it in this way, what we call a sub mix. So here I have 8 channel of analog mixing console. So on this episode I'm going to use a Soundcraft, this Soundcraft EF-X8 as a reference for this tutorial. So here I have 2 PSR Yamaha keyboards. So, and this is a stereo DI bus. So firstly I will connect the DI bus in a way straightforward to the mixing console. So here I have stereo DI bus connected to the left and right. So call a mono jack. Here is another one. So you are connecting this direct to the outputs of the keyboard, the left and right. So here now, the next thing is to connect this guy to your mixing console. So with this, you are good to go. Your mixing console will work perfectly. The channel will work perfectly. Nothing will happen to the channel of your mixing console. So what will happen in the absence of a DI bus? Maybe you are, as I said earlier, you need a multiple keyboard that you want to connect and you don't have enough DI bus, and it is under must that you connect your keyboard with balance level, not unbalanced. So what you will do in the absence of a DI bus? So in the absence of DI bus, that is where this guy will come in. So maybe you have a number of 3 or 2 keyboards and you don't have this guy. So this is what you will do, because we need to connect this guy, we need to convert it back to balance, not unbalance. If you remember very well, balance. And the only thing you can do from here now, so what I only need on this mixing console is 1 2 3 4. I need a 4 channel to connect the 2 keyboard. So this is what you will do. We call it a sub mix. So from the output of your keyboard to the line input of this analog mixing console, here there's another one. Come closer. To the line level. So here now you have keyboard 1 and the keyboard 2. So here you can call it, this is main keyboard and the auxiliary keyboard. Now so first of all, you do what we call a proper gain structure and a proper balancing on this guy before you send it. What we just need is just a stereo cable that you are sending to this guy. So you need, first of all, you need to do your proper gain structure before you can send anything out to the main console. So come closer, let me show you. Make sure you put all the knobs to central. So you turn down all the auxiliary, the effects, you turn it down. Make sure you turn everything down. So it now depends on the level of the keyboard. But first of all, I will advise you leave the gain like this. So the next thing you need to do, push up your fader up to 0 dB, what we call unity. And again, what you need, the output fader of this guy. You remember, we are trying to convert this thing back, this signal back to balance. So with this line level, this guy is compatible with the signal that is coming out from the keyboard, because what is coming out from your keyboard is unbalanced. The signal is very hot. The impedance is very, very high compared to a microphone level. So by connecting this guy to the jack like this, everything will work fine. By the time you send it to the output, everything will work fine. So what you need again, put this guy up to unity level. You see how many unity levels we have here? That means garbage in, garbage out. The way it comes in, that's the way it goes out. Next thing, make sure you have your left and right to be main output of your mixing console here. Then let's move on to the main console. So don't forget, these are the cable that is coming from this console. These are the cable. So you plug it here. With this, with what I just did now, the mixing console will work perfect. I repeat, this mixing console, this channel will work perfect. So in the absence of a DI bus, in the absence of this guy, maybe you have a number of multiple of keyboards. Maybe you have a number of keyboards and you have little of this guy. Maybe you don't have more than 4. But you know, you must connect your keyboard stereo. Your keyboard must go out stereo. So just for us to minimize the number of a DI bus, that is why we are doing a sub mix on this external mixing console before you transfer it to the main console. Don't go and plug anything else on this mixing console. Maybe because you don't have a DI bus, or maybe you don't have anything, you now go and plug a microphone or bass, your bass or lead guitar on this guy. No, it's very wrong. What we did here is a sub mix for your keyboard alone. Maybe you have a multiple number of keyboard, maybe 4 or 3. This guy is okay like this. This thing is alone. It's for keyboard alone, not for bass or lead guitar or stem. You can't put your stem here. Make sure your stem go direct. In the absence of DI bus, if you have another mixing console like 4 channel or 6 channel, you can do your stem, your loop, you can make it a sub mix the way we did here. So you can see we only have just 2 left and right output here. So that is why we are putting everything together. That is the reason why it is very, very dangerous to plug any other component on this mixer except the keyboard. So because we are having just 2 main outputs alone for the keyboard. So thank you guys. In case you find this video interesting, please click like and share and repost my video, and don't forget to follow me. Thank you. God bless you all.